Welcome dear students. Today we are going to learn about Copyright Act 1957, which was later amended as Copyright Amendment Act 2012. First of all, we have to understand what do you mean by copyright. Copyright is a right given by the law to the creators of literary, dramatic, musical and artistic work and the producers of cinematograph films and sound recordings. It is a bundle of rights including rights of reproduction, communication to the public, adaptation and translation of work, and there could be slight variations depending on the composition of the work. Now, Indian copyright law protects literary works, dramatic work, musical work, artistic work like paintings, cinematograph films, sound recording, and also computer programs. Now we have to first understand who is an author in case of copyright. In case of literary work, the author of the work is known as the author. In case of dramatic work, the author or the writer of the drama will be known as author. In case of musical work, the composer of the musical piece is known as author. In case of artistic work, the artist or the painter is known as author. In case of cinematograph films, the photographer of the work. In case of sound recording, the producer of the recording. And in case of computer programs, the programmer. Now first of all, we will see what is the origin of copyright in India. Now prevailing is Indian Copyright Act 1957, which was amended in 2002. But it first came in India in 1914. Now it has become 1957 with effect from 1958. Like we all know, all the laws in India are adopted and adapted from English law. Same way, the Copyright Act adopted many English provisions, introduced new ideas and concepts. It got further amended in 1983, 1984, 1992, 1994, 1999 and 2012. The copyright rules came into existence in 2013. Copyright rules created copyright offices and copyright board. It introduced civil and criminal remedies against infringement of copyrights. These laws are compliant with international convention and treaties like Berne Convention of 1886, Universal Copyright Convention of 1951 and the latest Agreement on Trade-Related Aspects of Intellectual Property Rights, which is shortly known as TRIPS by World Trade Organization. In the whole world, there is no single international copyright. Each country has their own laws. It are in compliance with the international treaties. Now, what are the rights given in case of copyright? In case of literary work, except for computer program, the copyright means exclusive rights to reproduce the work, to issue copies of work to the public, to perform the work in public, to communicate the work in public, to make cinematograph film or sound recording in respect of the work, to make any translation of the work, and to make any adaptation of the work. The Copyright Act 1957 confers protection in two forms, economic and moral rights. The economic right includes several exclusive rights typically attached to the holder of a copyright. It gives rights to reproduce or produce copies to the work and sell those copies, including in electronic form. It also gives right to import or export the work. It gives right to create derivative works. It gives right to perform or display the work publicly. it gives right to sell or assign these rights to others, and it also gives rights to transmit or display by radio or video. The moral rights are the right of paternity to claim authorship of work and to prevent all others from claiming the authorship of his work. The right of integrity to prevent distortion, mutilation, or other alteration of his work or any other action in relation to the said work which would be prejudicial to his honor and reputation. So the moral rights always remain with the author irrespective of transferring the copyright. Now, terms of copyright. In case of original literary, dramatic, musical and artistic work, the duration of the copyright is lifetime of the author or the artist and 60 years which are counted from the death of the author. While in case of cinematograph films, sound recording, photographs, posthumous publications, anonymous and pseudonymous publications, work of government, work of international organization, the duration of copyright is 60 years, which is counted from the year in which the publication was made. Registration of copyright. According to Berne Convention, the registration is not needed. Acquisition of copyright becomes automatic with the creation of work to the author. Registration just acts as a prima facie evidence. Use of copyright symbol is used. C@ symbol is used to register the copyright. Anyone who can claim the copyright can use this symbol. It is not necessary to have a registration to use this symbol. But nowadays it is highly advisable to incorporate copyright notice. Now we go to what are the steps in the copyright registration process. The first step is filing an application. Along with the required fees which are revised time to time, an application has to be submitted to the registration office. Once the application is filed, a diary number is generated and it is issued to the applicant. Step 2 is the examination by the registration office. There is a minimum wait period of 30 days for recording and analyzing, and the registration office will wait for the objection that may come up against the copyright application. Now, if everything is okay, the step 3 will take place, that is registration. Once everything is cleared from registrar's end, the applicant will receive the copyright and now he can legally exercise all his rights as an owner of the copyright. Now, assignment of copyright generally is for 5 years, but the moral rights remain independently to the author and it remains even with him even after the assignment of copyright. Now, which are the acts which called as infringement of copyright? Infringement means violation of copyright laws. Making infringing copies for sale or hire, permitting any place where performance constitutes infringement of copyright, distributing infringing copies for the purpose of trade, public exhibition of infringing copies by way of trade, and importation of infringing copies. All this will amount to acts of infringement. Now, what are the remedies available for copyright infringement? The Copyright Act and the copyright rules gives civil remedies like injunction, suit for damages, suit for accounts, delivery of infringing copies, suit for damages, and in the district level court, the jurisdiction is permitted. Now, it is also called as a criminal offense. It is if it is done knowingly, and the imprisonment minimum for 6 months up to 3 years can be done, and the fine of 50,000 to 2 lakh rupees and the seizure of infringing copies are made in case of criminal offense proven. Now there are always exceptions. In some cases, even after the copyright is granted, the fair use is permitted. Now what will constitute fair use? Then the fair use constitutes for the purpose of research or private study, for the purpose of teaching learning in a classroom, for criticism or overview, for reporting of current events, in connection with judicial proceedings, in connection with performance to a non-paying audience, and any other specific conditions which are permitted under fair use of copyright. Now the summary: each country has its own law compliant to international conventions. Copyright prevents distribution of idea and not the idea itself. It safeguards interests of the creator. It encourages people to create something new. Registration of copyright is not compulsory. Economic rights of copyright can be assigned to another person and not the moral rights. And infringement is a criminal offense if it is done knowingly. Thank you.